Hi everyone, I'm Pranoti, host of Under the Microscope. This series is brought to you by the Real Scientists Nano team. Our goal is to provide a platform where scientists can communicate their work and interact with the public. With that in mind, every week we introduce you to a scientist working in the field of materials or nanoscience, who tweets from the Real Scientists Nano Twitter account, which is realsci_nano. Hi everyone, my name is Pranoti. I'm your host of Under the Microscope podcast, and today we have with us Kerstin Neuhaus, who is a group leader at the Forschungszentrum Jülich at the Institute of Energy and Climate Research, number 12 at the Helmholtz Institute, which is in Münster, which is close to the Netherlands border of Germany, so northwest, just to put that a bit in your mind. So, hi Kerstin, welcome to Under the Microscope. How are you?
Hello, Pranoti. I'm very well. I hope you are well too.
I'm well, yes, and I'm excited to know about your research. So let's just start right away. Please, can we start with explaining or understanding your research? So could you please explain your research to us in super simple words, please?
Yes, I will try. I use a very small conductive tip in a AFM, atomic force microscopy setup, to measure charge transport characteristic and map transport processes at interfaces in energy materials. And interfaces in this context can either be grain boundaries in a single phase or dual phase ceramic material, or it can also be interface boundaries in polymer ceramic composites.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So we basically use FM on various different materials.
Yeah, correct.
Uh-huh. Okay. So can I ask you a very sneaky question? Do you have a favorite material?
Oh, that's difficult. I'm mainly so far I have mainly been working with oxygen ion conductive materials. So I think my favorite material is actually doped ceria, CEO2. It's not very common for microscopy research, but it's very well known in terms of oxygen ion conductive materials. So
Okay, I'm very proud of you for answering that question because oftentimes as a researcher, it's like all materials are close to my heart. It's like my kids. But yeah, sorry for putting you on the spot there. So, um, if I remember correctly, from my past life as a researcher, AFM gives really beautiful images and beautiful and very insightful information. So I'm guessing there would be lots of beautiful pictures and probably videos when you're taking over the Real Scientist Nano Twitter account. In addition to that, what can the followers expect in the week that you will be tweeting from the Real Scientist Nano Twitter account?
okay, yeah. At the beginning, I wanted to introduce myself a little bit and also talk a bit about my scientific career because initially I started out as a geologist and not as a material scientist. And I will talk a bit how I came from geology to energy materials. And then, of course, I will talk about my favorite measurement method using the AFM, about electrochemistry with AFM-based experiments, and also about different materials I have been working with so far. And at the end, there is one special treat because I was asked to establish a graduate school at the University of Münster, and I have been doing this for the last 18 months or something like this. So I just ended my work there in February, and I will talk a bit about obstacles and highlights from this work also.
Okay. Wow, graduate school. So you set up a graduate school.
Yeah,
Uh,
correct.
wow.
The University of Münster got funding from the state of North Rhine-Westphalia to get graduate school for battery chemistry, and they needed someone as managing director to start the whole project. And yeah, they chose me because I've been around there for quite a long time. And yeah, I was not doing so much research in this time, but I was mainly focusing on getting everything going, hiring the first students, setting up a curriculum, and so on.
Wow, that is so fascinating. I have so many questions for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Also about your journey that we will of course go into details of in the longer podcast. You started as a geologist and now you're okay, I'm not going to ask that question now. I'm going to brace myself and ask you that question later on. Excellent. So, looking forward to your time on Real Scientist Nano. Thank you very much for speaking with me. I am looking forward to talking to you more now on the longer podcast.
Yeah, I'm also quite happy to do this. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening. This is Pranoti, host of Under the Microscope. To know more about us, visit our website, thesciencetalk.com, and follow us on Twitter at realsci_nano.